How's it going, billionaire? Today we have a video where I'm going to talk to you about why you feel so just insecure and you feel so down about yourself, even though you're an amazing person. And so this video is gonna be for the guys primarily, but it of course applies to women as well. But this is something I've genuinely seen in my own personal life through myself recently and in the past, but I have two very specific people that I'm thinking about and they know who they are. One of them is my cousin, one of them is my stepbrother, and both of these guys, they are people who were athletic. They had humor, they were funny, they had personalities, they were interesting people, right? They had genuine talents, and they were cool dudes, right? But the one thing about them, especially as they got older, is they started to be extremely just so down upon themselves. They always look at themselves as like bums. Like straight up, they would like see themselves as less than for some reason. And it really got me like confused because I was like, why do these guys like not see the potential in themselves or even the current value of themselves? And as I began to elevate in my own life and just various different methods, I feel like I started to get to a point where I was genuinely happy with the person I was becoming and the person I am. But then there'd be random days where I'd feel really down upon myself. So I started to feel just like them. And I started to think like, what is it? What is causing this? And so today even, I was going through my day, I woke up, made breakfast, I worked out, I did all this stuff, right? And I realized that once I got to like 2, 3, 4 p.m., I started to feel really just down upon myself and just started to be really insecure and feel like I'm just like a bum or something. Like I just started to like hate myself basically. And so that's where this video idea came. It's like, why did I feel that way? And I realized it's purely from social media. And maybe not 100% purely, some of it is human, instinct. But I would say like 90+% of it is purely just social media. Because I went on social media, I was there really to watch some other videos, some more like education, inspirational videos. But then I started, watch some random shorts, just watch some random other social media videos. And while I was doing that, it didn't feel like a big deal in the moment at all. I wasn't thinking about it. But I kept watching the videos. And maybe like half an hour later, 10, 20 minutes later, all this negativity came to me. And it just made me realize like when you're on social media, as a guy especially, and for women too, this video really doesn't have to be for any gender. It's just, I'm talking from the male perspective. Like when you're on social media, you are just constantly comparing yourself to other people. And the things that get likes and views on social media are people who are usually very elevated in their craft. So it's like, dudes who are the funniest in the world, people who are the most like jacked, the biggest dudes in the world, people who are, the most rich dudes in the world. Like it's the people that are very well off in some aspect of life. So when you're watching social media, you're seeing all these people who are typically more well off in some aspect of life. And so no matter what, you're going to get jealous. Even if you wouldn't be jealous of everything they are, you're just seeing one aspect of them. And so now you're thinking that you're not good enough because you're just so concerned about this one aspect that someone else is better than you in, or something that someone else has that you don't. And I think that's why I say it's 90%, because in real life, right, you go through this anyway. When you just meet people in real life and you see with other skills and talents of other people, you naturally just have that anyway. But social media is like, just that same feeling of comparing yourself, but 20x'd, because you're just going through so many videos, you're just constantly seeing new people, and you're constantly seeing new things. To the point where basically what I'm trying to say is that social media is kind of just ruining your confidence. Even when you're not watching like negative videos or anything like that, it's just, you're just constantly, in your own mind comparing yourself to people out in the world. And you gotta realize, bro, there's like 4 billion plus guys out in the world, or just 8 billion people in general. So no matter what, but there's always gonna be someone who's better than you at something. There's always gonna be someone who has something that you don't. So if you're just constantly watching other people and what they do and what they're good at, you're always gonna feel inferior or less than. No matter how good you get at anything. So that's even why you may be elevating in life. Like you may be working on certain attributes or your personality or hitting the gym or just, making money, doing whatever you want to do in life. But it never really feels enough because you keep going back to social media, you keep watching other people do certain things and comparing yourself. So the ultimate point I want to make to you is either take a deep long break from social media and see what it does for you, and then maybe never come back, but at least just find ways to detox from social media, because it's truly ruining your confidence as a man. And your confidence as a man is genuinely one of like the most important like things that you have, because it applies to literally everything. Like, just in every single activity you do, when you don't have the confidence to do it, it really does make a difference. So protect your confidence. Don't, just let it, get loose out all the time. Or I don't know what I'm saying, bro. Don't let it just lose. Like, don't let your confidence just like completely leak all the time, basically. So especially most of you guys who wake up and immediately go on social media, and then the rest of your day you have no confidence, and then you wonder why. It's pretty simple, honestly. But yeah, take a detox from social media. Maybe even just don't use it anymore, especially if you don't need to. I think that's probably my biggest struggle, is like I am like a social media creator and shit, so like I kind of do need the apps, but I do need to use it less. I need to stop consuming as much and just produce. But yeah, this was hot on my mind. I wasn't even planning on making this video, but I had to. So thank you for watching. Go get your confidence back. Stop watching posts. Stop watching reels. I love you.